is here. The long regular season has all been building to this. And now, first-round games in home field settings. This place is going to be rocking. Welcome to Tempe, Arizona. This is Mountain America Stadium, the home field of the Arizona State Sun Devils. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the USC Trojans, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Hermstreet. The playoff is here, and let's not wait any longer. Let's get this going. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. The college football playoff about to get underway. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. The Trojans offense will be the first up today. And this is going to be a tremendous showdown. Strength versus strength. This quarterback's having a monster year, but this is a high-powered defense, the best he's seen. Can't wait to see what happens, Kirk.
Yeah, Chris, this is going to be what you really hope to see is this quarterback who can do it all. Can he deal with the intense pressure that this defense is going to put on him? Talking to the defensive coordinator this week, they feel that they can really rattle the quarterback by putting a lot of pressure on him, giving him a lot of different looks. Let's see how it plays out.
They bring him down, but he... ...40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Chris, what a way to start this game. All this hype and build-up for the playoff game. Offensive line says, hey, put it on our back. We'll be able to get things going. And if you can keep running the football like this, man, does it open up the entire playbook.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Looking to throw. It's Russell. Tight coverage, deflected and incomplete. Brings up fourth down. And the Trojans will bring their punt team on the field now. And that sets up a return. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. The Sun Devils offense gets their first crack now. Kirk, let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men that are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
Has the first down and more. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. The Sun Devils looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Grab down the middle. It's Butler. They tackle him, but the game moves the ball to the 36.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Escaping the pocket, now moving to his right. Nice grab. It's Butler. Solid tackle, able to get him down. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. And here's the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Caught near the sticks. It's Butler. Now play more than enough for a first down. Sets him up at the 24.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
And he's down after the catch at the 12. A red zone opportunity. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Touchdown, Arizona State, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. If you play quarterback, how about appreciating a receiver that runs his routes that precisely?
Chris, it's not just his route running. It's the chemistry between the quarterback and the receiver that really, I think, is unique. They put so much time into this in the offseason. By the time they get to Saturdays, you can close your eyes and make your throw. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And here comes the USC offense back on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. Shotgun formation, here's an inside give. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice game. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Finds his man. It's Wormley. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now they're rewarded with this 3rd and long. We'll see if they do the same thing here, or are they going to sell out and bring the pressure.
Caught over the middle. It's Matthews. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on 3rd down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
And the Trojans are moving quickly down the field. A draw to the back. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Dropping back. It's Russell. Lets it fly out of the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have 1st and goal now. And the Trojans line it up with 1st and goal. Quarterback still with the football. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Man, this defense can fly to the football as a group. That's great team pursuit. The quarterback a little unsure on whether he should keep it or pitch it, and the defense makes him pay for that with their speed.
Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2.
Hey, the defense is doing everything that they can to try to keep these guys out of the end zone. Now we've got a big 3rd down coming up.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help the touchdown Southern Cal as they get on the board here in this playoff game. Now the try here for the extra point.
Well, a little bit surprised here, Chris. I thought they might put the ball in the air here on 3rd and goal, but instead they run the football, keep it on the ground, and they get the touchdown.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Arizona State offense comes back on the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession. Right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's going for a big play downfield. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
Well, they don't hit this one, but I love the idea of the offensive coordinator continuing to try to find the hot hand as a receiver. They missed this one, but keep throwing him the football. He's a mismatch against his secondary.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. The receiver grabs it. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. And the Sun Devils come to the line in the hurry up. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Looks to the left, pass caught. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. The Sun Devils will come to the line on 4th down, looking to convert. Trying for a 4th down completion. Defense is coming after him. Caught. Completion. Brought down at the 28, and that's good enough for a 1st down. The Sun Devils come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's an out route. The catch made. They finally get him down, but it's a chunk play through the air.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the sideline.
Grab down the middle. It's Butler. Tackle made at the 36. It'll be 1st down. This offense in good position here. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
It's complete. Defense will make the stop, but it will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. So at the end of one, we are dead even as these teams continue their pursuit of a national championship. Let's take a quick look at the game summary so far. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Takes the handoff. It's Brown. And the Sun Devils offense is on the move now. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Takes the handoff again. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up. Offense set up. This is play number 10 in this series. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Launching one to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, ASU. So with playoff pressure curve, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this. They're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the USC offense is back out on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Grab behind the line. It's Wormley. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. Offense getting set. Second down play here. To throw, it's Russell. Pass rush closing in. And they get the completion.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Breaks into the clear. Inside the 10. And it's a long-distance house call. On USC. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
Fields it just outside the goal line. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. Can the defense make adjustments? Quick throw to his receiver. He's got a receiver wide open here. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Gonna run it. It's Brown. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game, is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
Gets made on the out route. They stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26.
When you throw an out route against man coverage, and it puts a premium on a receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback. That was great execution.
And looking to throw now on first down. The pass is intercepted. Look out, he's in the clear. The 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Trojans. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment.
Chris, what a turn of events here. 1 second, you're in field goal range as an offense. The next, the defense is running back an interception for a score. You're looking at a 10-point swing and a momentum changer.
Bringing it out, it's Carr. Oh, he's got some space here. Turns on the speed. Can they catch him? They can't catch him. Touchdown. That is an unforgettable moment for that kick return. A touchdown in a playoff game.
Great blocking to set this return up, and of course you can see his natural instincts as a runner. Once he got through that initial surge from the coverage unit, nobody's going to stop him from scoring.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Long kickoff, no chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. It's press coverage now from these DBs. Back to pass. It's Russell. Looking for a man deep down the left side. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain. At the 25 and 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And the Salk were able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a 4th down. And the Trojans will have to kick this away. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. Off the play fake on 1st down. And he's going to heave it deep right down the middle. The catch is made for a huge pickup. And a huge gain. They finally bring him down at the 11. And the Sun Devils looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Yeah, the quarterback found a matchup that he loved, gets a big gain with a nice throw, and now they're down in the red zone looking for some points.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. A play action, looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Mitchell. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the 1st down marker.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Looking for some space. It's Brown. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call.
Offside defense.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. Well, we know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
Here comes a handoff. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. A quick strike to be able to climb back into this football game. Now, can the defense do their job and get a stop and give this hot offense the football back?
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there and booted away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. He shreds the tackle. They can't get him to the ground. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
That's a first down for USC's offense. Nice job up front and an outstanding run here by this running back. What great tradition that USC has of running the football and having great backs. And it's beautiful to see another good one here today.
They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
They bring him down after a short gain there. That completion sets up a third down play. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. To throw, it's Russell. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down. And the Trojans will have to kick it away. He's on looking for a solid punt here. Not a very good boot. Sets up the offense in great field position. And the Arizona State offense comes back on the field. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. Second down after that previous play. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Looking to scramble. It's a deep shot to the right. Catch made wide open way downfield. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40.
What a huge play for this offense as this half is coming to a close. Here's where you've got to get a little greedy because what seemed like a drive where you're happy to maybe come up with 3 points, now you've got a real shot to maybe put the ball in the end zone.
Trying to find room. It's Brown. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Looking to pass here on second down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's swarmed by the defense.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offense coordinator's doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
They'll try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The offense already has 1 fourth down conversion. Can they do it for a second time? And he drops back in the gun. Pressure is coming. Looks to his left and makes the completion. The Sun Devils pick up enough for a first down here.
Boy, that conversion right there was an absolute dart by the quarterback hitting his receiver, and the ball comes out that fast to put so much pressure on the defense to locate the football, let alone trying to get their hands on it.
Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And they try to run inside, but nowhere to go. And the offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
3rd and short here in this playoff game, and the 8th play of the drive. Can he get there on the ground? They stop him behind the line. That'll set up 4th down now. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. So the coach will decide to settle for 3 points here. Out comes the field goal unit. Trying to connect from 40 yards out. He got it. The field goal's good. And they add to their lead.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. Offense has been the story of this first half. Both offenses going up and down the field as the defenses search for answers. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. Back to throw. It's Russell. Bringing pressure. And he'll just throw it away to avoid the sack.
Well, the quarterback did about everything he could here to wait for that play to develop, and there was just nobody open. It's great coverage downfield, and instead of taking a sack or potentially throwing the pick, he just gets rid of it.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Breaks free. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. What a catch! And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Good job here by this offense coming up with his first down on that third down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
Time running down, just 1 play left here in the half. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, a last gasp pass as time expires in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, the magnitude of these CFP matchups is always on another level. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. The passing game's been on fire. Let's see if the defense has made some changes to begin to slow it down. On first down, it's play action. Looking deep to the right side. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They get him down, but that was the kind of explosive chunk play this offense has been looking for. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. One explosive play has set them up at the opponent's 40. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down. And the Sun Devils hustle to the line to run the hurry-out.
That's a really good run by this offense, and Chris, here they go. Up-tempo offense looking for a first down.
And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
And the Sun Devils with 1st and 10 here. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held them just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Oh, and it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Receiver makes the catch. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a 1st and goal from the 10.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a 3rd down. They do their job, convert. Now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
2nd down and goal upcoming. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. Ball sits at the 2-yard line for 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Touchdown, Arizona State. This offense is still clicking.
And that's another touchdown. this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
And the PAT puts them up 17 now. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the USC offense is back out on the field. Play action here on first down. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. And the Trojans will crank up the tempo.
It's a nice throw and a great catch by this USC wide receiver to pick up a first down. And boy, oh boy, USC quarterbacks and receivers, efficiency and timing and speed and execution. Boy, they are putting it on display once again today.
The offense going with the hurry up.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
And now the handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Urgency now for the offense. They'd hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
They get the third down conversion. First down now from the 37.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
They finally make the tackle, but a huge gain down to the 15. And the Trojans move into the red zone. It's a shotgun run call. Fighting off the defender.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. But that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Touchdown, Southern Cal. This offense really clicking.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And the Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? Quick throw. The catch is made.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Wants to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. That's good for a first down near the 40.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. The Sun Devils come to the line to run the hurry-up.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind, but look at this. Here comes the tempo again, undeterred by the tackle for a loss.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
This should be the last play of the quarter. And he'll drop back here on third down. On the move now. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. They bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway at the 26-yard line is huge. Well, Kirk, Arizona State has the lead here. And as we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Dropping back. It's Russell. It's a quick grab. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Just trying to get rid of it. And he'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important, but sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced the incompletion.
They try to sneak it for the first. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a 3rd down, you trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
Breaks into the clear. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
First down, looking to throw the football. Caught by the receiver. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
After the incompletion, the lineup here for 3rd and 7. Back to pass. It's Russell. Looking downfield near the end zone. Touchdown, USC. Great catch when they desperately needed it.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Carr. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. And the Arizona State offense comes back on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Fires it to the wideout. And it's intercepted, a crushing play. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
I got to question the play call right here. Give the defense credit. They get the interception. They put themselves in a spot to maybe tie this game. But what was the offensive coordinator thinking with the lead?
Touchdown, Trojans. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Boy, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball end zone late in the game like this. Now in the fourth quarter to give them the lead.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Yeah, the quarterback makes the right decision here on the RPO to get out of the run game, get the ball out to that right flat, just unable to execute with the throw.
He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Looking right, this one caught. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. And the Sun Devils looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Looks to the left, and it's complete. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
They spread this defense all over the field with that 5 wide receiver set. It puts a lot of pressure on the offensive line to give the quarterback enough time, especially on 3rd down. They held up just long enough, and the quarterback makes a great throw for this first down.
They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down. Second down, we're going to throw it. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. He's in the clear. Touchdown, ASU. They jump on top now here in the 4th.
Well, this is why they love this guy so much, is when it's crunch time, he makes plays like this. And what I love is the quarterback knows all I got to do is get the ball in his hands, and he can do the rest of the work and get it all the way to the end zone. Great play.
And here's the return from inside the 5. He steps out of bounds at the 14. That's where the drive will start. And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. Scanning the field, it's Russell. The receiver makes the catch. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
This is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Interesting call here, Chris, with a screen pass in the 4th quarter late in the game. I think they're expecting the defense to get upfield on the pass rush. But give the defense all the credit. Recognizing it, almost really anticipating that this screen was coming, and then rallying to the ball.
To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. And the Trojans will line up to punt it away. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. Trying to return the punt for some extra yardage. And he's going to head out of bounds, but not before picking up some good yardage on the return. And the Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. Let's see if he can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient, precise. Quick pass, the catch is made. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. And the Sun Devils come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Caught near the sticks. It's Butler. He takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Lets it go quickly. He's got it with room to run. Now here he goes. At the 20. Past the 10. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Arizona State offense getting back on the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Fires it to the wideout. That is broken up and incomplete.
Chris, anytime a receiver runs around, he's looking to create separation for the quarterback to give him a nice target. That's always what you're going to see anytime you have a successful route. What we just saw here, complete opposite. They're lucky that ball was just knocked away.
Offense facing a 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. On the run here, lets it go. Catch made on the right side. Tackle made after a solid gain to spot the ball at the 34. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. Grinding away with a running game. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Empty set now, 5 wide. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. It's an out route, the catch made.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Grab by the receiver. The Sun Devils are going to keep this drive moving.
Well, the defense gets these guys to 3rd down. They got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
A play moves the ball across midfield, and he set it for the first down at the 41. And the Sun Devils come to the line in the hurry-up.
Boy, this offense's execution has been on point all game long, but especially in this fourth quarter. They're getting better and better, and this defense seems to have just quit out there.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. The defense desperate to get the football back, trailing here late. Playoff dreams coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. On first down, they'll keep the running game churning. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
So 2nd and short here, exactly what you want when you're trying to run the clock out and secure the victory. He'll hand it off. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
What a drive by this offense. Another big gain, and look at the defense. Huffing and puffing, hands on their hips. This offense is wearing them down both mentally and physically.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to wrap it up. The loser starts the offseason. The winner moves on. And so do we. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.